Time used to be more intimate with the stars. Heavenletter number 5893. January 12, 2017. All the difficulties that would be unknown were it not for time in the world. What an impasse time is! What havoc time incurs! Without time, what would interrupt your peace? What would hurry you? What would make you harried? What could you be too early for or too late? Everything would be now. What a blessing that would be! On the other hand, in terms of the relative world, time serves a purpose. Without the world as fast-paced as you know it, how could trains run on time and school get out on time? Alas, there is a sense in which time, this fictional time, runs the world. When there is a top layer of time in the world kinda has to go by it. Yet it would be such a blessing for the world to be not in the grasp of time. Without time, who would eat in a hurry? Who would have indigestion? Who would have to slow down or hurry up? Who would be a slow learner or fast learner? Without time, would such a judgment call even exist? Without the firm illusion of time, where would haste or waste exist? If you lived way back in primitive times, the sun would nudge you awake, and when the sun set, your eyes would close. You would be so close to nature. Ah, you may find yourself longing for such days, unhampered by all the paraphernalia of modern life. Yet, you are rather accustomed to being hooked up to electricity. Of course, cleaning your house is a lot of trouble. You have to dust and vacuum, and you might rather be doing something else. There is a lot that can be said for having a teepee you pick up and take along with you wherever you wish to move. Today it is a sought-off pleasure for many to go camping in the woods and to fish at a stream. Now there are more decisions to be made. No longer can you just roll out of bed, and that's it. Of course, time was nevertheless told in those days, only time was intimate with nature. The sun and the stars told time. The seasons told time. There was weather then too, including inclement weather. There may still be a yearning for life as it once was. It's true that all the amenities hold you back at the very moment they move you forward. It seems that you are less integral to your life, that life is more out of your hands. In those long ago days when life was more yours, looking back, freedom was more yours. Ah, the days by the open fires, and sleeping under the stars. How dependent upon forces outside of you are you now, and so many of these forces are man-made and imposed on you. At the same time, what would you do without books today? And for many, what would you do without TV and computers? What once did not exist may be all important to you now. Cars, of course, public transportation, speed faster than the wind. Choices are greater today. Yet, is not everything part blessing and part encumbrance? Is the world you were born into the whole making of you? You yourself are a great deal of the making of you, and, yes, the environment, the times, you are born to play a significant part. Time certainly seems real, and, certainly, time strongly seems to march on. And yet I say you live in infinity, which is timelessness. What is a human being to do? What are you to think? What is the course of your life to be? How do we make you count, most especially to yourself? When infinity and oneness are, and time is illusory, how can non-existence in time be such a power as it is thought to be? Yet it is. Channeled by Gloria Wendroff. Heavenletters.org